right, so here he is. They call him T-City, short for Triangle City. The Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Brian Ortega.
Brian Ortega is a great fighter, a guy that has all the ability inside the octagon. He started as a jiu-jitsu practitioner, but you have seen the evolution of Brian Ortega as his career has continued to go on, has continued to proceed. Brian Ortega is getting better and better and better. He has now found himself staring across the octagon of some of the best fighters the division has ever seen, and he will continue to do that as long as he keeps developing the skills that are necessary.
And sometimes it's hard to become a champion without having tasted defeat. A lot of people believe the Max Holloway fight for Ortega will be something he can build upon moving forward. The Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. We talk so much about the state of this 135-pound division, how it's never been stronger, and yet this guy's starting to distance himself from the pack a little bit. Outstanding grappler, and more often than not, he's going to have a big advantage in that world.
Yeah, that's one of the things that separates Aljamain, is that he's one of those guys that tells you what he's going to do, and then he goes and he does it. Nothing's more discouraging for a fighter than to know what you have to defend and still not be able to defend it. Aljamain Sterling is a beast. Now, he did hint to us in the fighter meeting that he thought he could win this fight without chaining takedowns, so perhaps we'll see a strike-heavy approach here from Sterling early. We shall see. Aljamain Sterling steps inside the octagon. He looks ready to go. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Brian T-City Ortega. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion, Aljamain Punk Master Sterling. Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we are inside the home of the New York Knicks. It is Madison Square Garden, and I think a lot of people remember when Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez ushered in this building as far as the UFC is concerned back in 2016.
I mean, that place was insane when Conor McGregor became the UFC's double champion. From outside of the arena to build up to the fight, to in the arena when Conor became the king. This was a great moment in the world's greatest arena. Look, the best fights in history have happened here. And on that night, Conor McGregor etched his name in stone.
Oh, man, don't be afraid to raise the guard as another head kick lands. One more here, DC, and we could be having a referee coming in waving his arm.
Waving it off. It could be over in an instant if you do not block head kicks. What a phenomenal job by the offensive fighter, setting it up and then throwing that head kick over the top. Nice job setting it up. Good job landing. Great offense.
Really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
There's that patented single.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Might be able to hook onto an arm here. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Okay, you see some how's his opponent still standing?
I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. The
one. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Lands to the body there. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strength. Successive blow right there. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, nice job by him there to move it to half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fighter.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately. Setting up a stomach jump.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. All right, so a big round for him there, maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
All right, here we go with round 2. Aljamain Sterling versus Brian T. City Ortega. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Sterling. Big left hook coming. It's blocked. All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown. He hasn't attempted a single one.
He hasn't even attempted. It's very surprising, and honestly, for a guy that enjoys the wrestling, it's very disappointing. Because to me, it seems like he doesn't want to put the effort out there tonight to try and secure takedowns. You take a lot of risk by not using your best skill, and you almost put your opponent on your level by being limited.
Well, maybe he can hear us. Bro, if you don't attempt to take down, DC's going to pull out his cellular telephone and start watching collegiate wrestling.
Oh.
So, change levels. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
So we call on the fight stats here. These numbers are unofficial, but 52 total strikes have landed for Aljamain Sterling. And dipping just below 50%, by the way, 43% the accuracy rate on the striking attempts against Brian Ortega. Man, that hurts to watch as he lands another strike to his opponent's liver. He has continued to target that area after landing that huge liver shot earlier in the fight.
Nice body shot there.
Well, body language is a great indicator, and that is one confident man right there after a big knockdown in the previous round.
He did everything right to secure that knockdown. Perfect setup with the hands. Got the knockdown. Let's see if he can go find the shot that's going to finish the fight.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what picture perfect shot there.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Ortega's trying for a submission here.
Oh, he's advancing.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Sterling swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues.
Oh, big elbow.
1 minute, double leg. Well, anytime you're on the canvas with Brian Ortega, you better be a picture of focus, or the next thing you know, you could be put to sleep. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
So as good a round as you can draw up, he had the knockdown early. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Ortega gets hit with a kick. Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Oh, just missed on the overhand right.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Head kick. Oh, right hand gets up to block it. Missed with that attack.
He's hurt bad. You cannot sit in this position. Referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
Ortega's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show.
He's got the sub locked in.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that will be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this... Oh! That'll do it! The Funk Master delivers. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Aljamain Funk Master Sterling.
All right, so Aljamain Sterling getting it done, and getting it done by knockout, no